Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my favorite patrons, double salute. Now, today's video, we're talking about the best net 30s to build business credit. Okay? Now, here's the thing I want you guys to understand. If you do not reside in either of these states, do not set your business up in the state. And here's the reason most people won't tell you. If you're not actually doing business in these states that you're looking at, you will not have that protection that you think you have, okay? Because your state laws where you actually reside may supersede the laws for the state that your business is actually in, okay? And so that means that you will lose all protection. Also, in terms of, you still have to pay state registration fees. You end up having to pay you still have to file your taxes, okay? So that's the reason I'm telling you guys, it's not worth it setting up a business in these states if you don't reside in it, okay? Now, here's another thing, chef corporations. Guys, this is very big. 3 things you have to understand. If that chef corporation hasn't kept up with the tax filings, that chef corporation won't help you. If that chef corporation haven't kept up with the bank statements, that chef corporation won't help you. If that chef corporation has old debt on it that never was paid and you take over that chef corporation, you can be financially responsible for that debt. So just keep that in mind. Now, an NAICS code, this is very important for when you're setting up your business, so you need to pay attention. When you choosing the right NAICS code, make sure that you're not choosing a high-risk NAICS code. If you have questions about it, click the link in the description, set up a consultation. Because people are choosing transportation and they're choosing restaurant. So when you're choosing those high-risk type of company, real estate investing, so those are high-risk type of NAICS codes, and you can end up hurting yourself financially in the long run for trying to get funding. Now, talking about the banks, which banks is the best bank? Well, here's the thing about it. I always tell people that you want to at least have one bank account open with financial institutions that actually are reporting to the business credit bureaus, right? So if I was starting out trying to get funding, I would probably go with Chase, Capital One, and the Citibank. And the reason is because they report to more than 3 type of financial institutions. So that's the reason I would do that. Now, in terms of net 30s, let me tell you guys, you do not need a whole lot of net 30s, all right? So we're going to go through this here kind of quickly. You have business T-shirt, but you have to pay an annual fee. So if you wonder, hey, how come my Tradeline isn't showing up? Did you pay the annual fee plus the product fee? So they report to Equifax, CreditSafe, and Sonia Cortera. You have Creative Analytics, annual fee $79, but they report in reference to Dun & Bradstreet. Now, here's another thing about it. They have 2 types of accounts. They report from 1,000 to 10,000, and then they also have an account that you can pay monthly, and it reports from 1,000 to 12,000. Okay. Now, then you have Summa Office Supplies. They report to Experian and Equifax. They have 2 tiers as well. So first tier, Experian, Equifax. Second tier, reports to Dun & Bradstreet after 6 months of payments. Then you have Quill. Quill reports to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. And I'm going to elaborate a little more on this, but not now. I just want you all to know that they're out here. Now, you have a Wise Business Plan. As I keep telling you, you don't have to actually get a business plan from these guys. The thing about it, they do charge an annual fee, plus you have to invest at least $97 into their other products and services, but they report to Experian, Equifax, Dun & Bradstreet, and CreditSafe. Then you have Crown Office Supplies. Crown Office Supplies annual fee $99. But they trade lines go from 800 up to 5,000. They report to Ansonia, Credit Safe, Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, National Association of Credit Management, Small Business Financial Exchange. But you have to be in business at least 90 days. Now, let's go back. You have NAB. You have to either get their Business Boost or their Business Loan Builder. And they report to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, or Experian. The reason I say you only need maximum maybe 4, max 5 net 30s, because if you get like these easier business credit cards, you have the Capital One Spark Classic Business, a 580 credit score, and it still reports to the business credit bureaus. Then you have Wells Fargo secured business, but you have to put money up front from 500 up to 25,000, but it reports to Small Business Financial Exchange, which is shared information with Dun & Bradstreet. Then you have DIVVY. DIVVY has 2 components, okay? So you may not have a strong enough credit to get the instant line of credit, so then they'll offer you the credit builder. I always tell people, get the credit builder because it's still going to report. Okay, it reports to the Small Business Financial Exchange and Dun & Bradstreet. So I know a lot of people think that they need a whole lot of net 30s in order to get business credit funding. That's not true. Okay, 4, maximum 5, because I'm telling you, most people will say, well, what about the second, third tier? Once you get to the second tier, then a lot of creditors, they'll start pulling on your credit file. I'll tell you something else that's more important than Dun & Bradstreet, having a corporate email. Having a corporate email is more important than Dun & Bradstreet. As a matter of fact, 90% of your financial institutions, they don't really look at Dun & Bradstreet. They're looking at, okay, are you making your, like I said, when you open up your business bank account, make sure you're making your weekly deposits. Those are the things that actually matter. Weekly deposits, using the account. So if you get a credit card through Capital One, it's a low limit, use it. Pay it back, use it, because you want that data to report. Okay, so this is very important. So like I said, credit builder program with DIVVY, I would definitely get it because it's going to report. Now, for you that may have questions about business credit funding, or you may have questions about your personal credit or how to establish yourself properly as a business, click the link in the description. Set up a consultation with 3-way funding. Thank you.